Well, I'll tell you why. Because the current state of things is completely unsustainable. People ask me all the time, what do you think is going to happen? How do we battle feminism? How do we battle the problems in modernity that we have with falling birth rates and broken families, high divorce rates, and people not even bothering to get married anymore, and nobody having babies? What should we do, Rach? How do we fix this? And I'm like, it's a self-correcting problem, because this situation is totally unsustainable. The future, if everybody turns out, if all the young women are raised like you girls and they have your mentality, and this is not a dig at any one of you individually, because I understand exactly the world you were raised in, the propaganda you were raised with, everything from pop music to movies to every TV show you've ever watched tells you you need to be a strong, independent woman and have a career and follow your dreams and all that stuff. I get it. But the future, if everybody follows your path, is there is no future. There's no world, because there's no people, there's nobody to keep the lights on, and humanity dies out. And the reason why, when you say, why do we have to endure this line of questioning, it's because only one of us can have the babies. The men can't have the babies. They can't gestate a child for 9 months and birth it and nurse it and raise it. And we need the men to be making the world livable for the only people who can do that, which is women. So all of the other jobs, all the careers we've talked about, those careers exist to support one occupation, one purpose, which is being a mother. The world around you, the reason it's built is so that future generations can be born. That's the only reason for it. What good is a world full of technology and robots and Wi-Fi and electricity if no one's going to be born into it, if we're having like one child per woman? In fact, in the United States, we have rising mortality rates for the first time since the Industrial Revolution. We're the only developed nation in the world that has rising mortality rates, meaning more women are dying in childbirth than years past. It's on the rise. Why would that be? Anybody take a guess as to why mothers would be dying more in childbirth in America now than they were the last like 60, 70 years?
They start having babies later on in their life.
You got it. That's exactly right. The rising maternal age is the reason for that. So having babies when you're 35 plus is a lot riskier. It's a lot riskier to the mom, it's riskier to the child. And what happens when we train women to do education and career first and then think about family when they're in their 30s, 40s, you maybe get 1 to 2 children. That's it. So I understand on an individual level, you might be annoyed and be like, well, but my dream of, whatever you wanted to do, I think you said some kind of healthcare related field. I mean, that's cool and everything, but you won't have a world, there won't be a world left for you to do anything in if we don't have kids. So